Hi, John. How you doing? Okay, I got your layout up here, and I want to take a look specifically at the typography. One of the things I noticed is that you've got your headline on the left side, and then your subhead at the top of this page here. So there's some confusion here as to what's the headline. Is it this www dot is the internet driving us mad, or is outrage the headline and this is the subhead? It's really difficult to tell. Um, I think a really good technique is to try to work. I'm not real sure about these. Well, actually, I guess this is pretty good for this page is just so. I don't mean this. I mean this as a compliment, but this page is so annoying that it's doing a good job of representing visually and in the typographic posture, representing exactly what you're talking about. So I'm going to reassess that. I think that's good. I think that's a really solid concept. So let's talk about typography from here. Now, I think that your typography is okay. One of the problems I'm seeing is that you've got a lot of this typeset in Greeking, Ipsum. I think it's a bad practice. I really do. These random letters, they just don't line up like real words. Not even like you can even tell good typography in a different language, but just these combination of this lorem, which isn't really Greek, even though it's called Greeking. It's not really Latin. It's just kind of weirdness. So a lot of times I think it looks strange. I can tell Greeking without even like the second I opened this page, I could tell you had a placeholder text. So I think it's a better idea for you to lift text from anywhere. It doesn't matter because you're going to credit your source. Do you understand? So that's important to put some real text in here. You're indenting almost 9 spaces deep into your paragraph. That's really entire 3, maybe 4 tops. That way your left margin won't get decimated quite like this. Watch your rags. Your rags are really set poorly. See how they're making these drastic changes. Rags should go like this. This right here is okay, but you still have these patterns. Rags should go long line, short line, long line, short line, long line, short line, and stagger like that. Not anything that is noticeable, or not anything where you really have to make sure it goes like, you know what I mean? Just as long as generally, like for example, the first 4 lines of this is great. But then you have this pattern. See what I'm saying? So check your rags. It's very important. This paragraph right here would be a perfect call out, and I want you to do some research on call out. CALLOUT. It's a wonderful way to break up a page and set some type, but this is done incorrectly. See that you've increased the size on that to draw some hierarchy to that point. Well, what it's done is it's actually changed the spacing. Look at the spacing between the first 2 lines here, and then look at the spacing caused by the 26%. Increase that space there, and then that stopped on line, increase that space there. Okay, and then this this typeface here looks like it's smaller than this typeface. Okay, typographic color. This type is set so tightly. The kerning is so tight, and the leading is so tight. It's definitely less than 20% of the type of the font size. So your typographic color is very dark, which is causing this really dense page. It's just the type isn't breathing. It's not, therefore it's not that inviting. Okay, you don't have to include all of this text on the page. I mean, as an editor, I would say, you need to get your page, or as a creative director, I would say you need to get your page. You need some air in your page. You need to breathe a little bit. Everything is forced to the corners of the page. You're not working any white space whatsoever into your design. And it's basically true. So think about that. Typographic color, increasing the leading and kerning is going to open up your type. It's going to lighten up the page, become instantly more inviting. Okay? Drop cap. Don't need it on every paragraph. Drop cap at the beginning of a story is fine, but you don't need it in every paragraph. You've got some, you're demarcating paragraphs 3 different ways. You've got a space between, an indent, and a drop cap. Only one of those 3 should really be used. I'm going to say not a drop cap because I just got done saying that should only use at the beginning, which leaves an indent or a space between, but not both. Okay. Other than that, you're good. Okay. I'm hoping I'm making sense. Don't be afraid to go out there and look at some examples, some actual magazines. Just do an internet search of layout spreads or typographic layout spreads or whatever combination of words you come up with. You'll find something. All right, for some visual research, just to get some ideas. Other than that, okay, you got it. If you have any questions, give me a holler. Thanks.